Alright. It's the third time. No, actually, this is the fourth time. Maybe fifth. This is the fifth try of me recording this. So, let's make this the last one, huh? Fifth time's the charm? Whatever it was. So I did a video like this a couple of years back, put it on the channel, deleted it. Because I thought I missed something. Like, I was like, oh shit, I think I missed a movie or something. I don't know. I ended up deleting it because I wanted to redo it. So I'm redoing it. This is all the Star Wars movies, you know, for May the 4th coming up. Also celebrating 20 years of Revenge of the Sith. I was like, alright, let me take a look at all the movies. And so I went through the whole collection and I think I got everything. So I don't think we're missing anything. I think this is everything. So, alright, starting with Phantom Menace. Yeah. So, there it is. Phantom Menace. Digitally THX mastered. The discs, obviously. And, yeah. If I should do overhead view or what? I don't know. So. And then you have the discs. And these are the scene selection guide. Is that what that is? Scene selection. So yep, Phantom Menace. On the back. The Phantom Menace. So you know what I'm gonna do instead? Let's do this view. Oh, got us. There's a secret of what's to come. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do it this way instead. Push those back. Attack of the Clones. Episode 2. So these are the DVDs that came out in like 2005 or 7. I don't know. Right around when Revenge of the Sith came out. And you get the guide for the scene selection, the discs. And they come with the bonus discs. These are those bonus discs. That's all the behind the scenes shit that Lucas released. Because Lucas always liked his DVD releases and stuff. He said that, you know, those were the final versions. And that's the way they were meant to be watched. It was on DVD, so there you go. Attack of the Clones. There's the back. So, moving on. Here it is, 20 years. Happy birthday, 20 years. Revenge of the Sith. Full screen. There you go. There's the disc and the episode scene selection guide. These are just like, they tell you, you know, what's in the DVD. You know, the video game trailer, Battlefront 2. Stuff like that. Behind the scenes. The disc. Yep, there you go. The back. And that's the prequels are done. So, moving on to other things. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the originals. So, the originals come in this box set. There's multiple formats. You can get these, this collection, like the original 6. They all come in either one box set or Blu-ray or whatever. Preferably, I have the DVDs, the full screen ones, because I just do. That is what I got when they came out. So, wrong movie. Episode 4. These, I don't think these come with bonus discs. No, just one disc. Right. The inside art. And then the back. See the camera I'm holding? It's fucking shit. It's literally just a phone on a stand, but the stand it doesn't stand. So it's not a stand. That's false advertisement. So, Empire Strikes Back, Episode 5. Yep. And then the back. Badass. So yeah, this is the format that I got the movies in. You know, I don't even think you get them in this format anymore. Let alone some of them are in VHS, some of them are, you know, in other different various formats, Blu-rays and other collections. But these specifically, I have no idea. I don't know if you can even get them anymore. Return of the Jedi. Episode 6. And then that's it. It's over. That's the complete saga. Like, pretty much. That's it. So thanks for watching, and yeah. You know, take it easy. Peace out. Have a good one. Stay healthy. Stay happy. No, I'm kidding. We still gotta review all this other shit. Then you got this baby. This goes in companion with those. The bonus material. This is the Star Wars Trilogy bonus material DVD. This is a companion to the original trilogy. So, all the original trilogies didn't come with a bonus disc of special features. So you get this DVD to go with them. Because this comes with stuff like documentaries and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. This comes with, you know, all this stuff. I believe this has the documentary Empire of Dreams in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Says it right there. Empire of Dreams, that's a documentary about the original trilogy, but this comes with all the bonus stuff for the original trilogy, because, you know, they didn't have bonus features in the DVDs of those, like the prequel ones did. So, you know, they released it in a bonus disc. So here's the bonus disc. There you go. It goes in companion with the box set. Then we're gonna go over to the Genndy series. There's only 2 ways to watch this. Either you own the DVDs, or you have a Disney Plus account and you watch it on there if they haven't taken it off. So, there's Volume 1, baby. Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars. This thing probably don't even work anymore because I watched the shit out of it as a kid. Originally, I saw it on Cartoon Network, so that's what I have to clarify. I have the action figures from this series. I have the action figures and both movies. Here's the problem, okay? This specific, like this DVD, And this series, it started on Cartoon Network, and I saw it on Cartoon Network, because that was what Samurai Jack was on. And then I saw the DVD in the store, and I was like, yo, gotta get, right? And then for years, I only had volume 2, or volume 1, I'm sorry, I only had this volume. And then I was like, wait, there's a volume 2 for this. I gotta track that shit down and find it. And I gotta get it. Because the series ain't complete unless I get it, right? So I'm like, see, it says Lucasfilm, says Cartoon Network. See that? Boom. So, yeah. This is a series made for Cartoon Network. And then, now you can only watch it on DVD or on Disney Plus. One of the two. So, there's that one. Put that aside. Then you got this one. That's volume 2. So I was like, I don't have volume 2. And then a couple of years ago, I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and, I think it was only like 4 or 5 years ago, I don't know. Maybe even longer than that now. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get this. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but it was not cheap. Yeah, this was like, but I was like, I have to get it to complete it. Like, there's no options. So, volume 2 of the Gendy series. And I was like, yo, this is a must. This is a must. This is the original Clone Wars multimedia project. Like, this went incoherent with, this was coherent with the comics at the time, the novels at the time, the action figures they were releasing at the time. This was it. So, this went with those. So, you get an episode 3 launch trailer, Battlefront 2 game trailer, Revenge of the Brick. That was that Lego animation that they had. I remember that. So yeah, the series. And then you get a playable demo for Xbox. But I don't have Xbox, so joke's on me. Cartoon Network. Yep. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good movie. Pretty good series. So, but the only way to watch it, and the only way to enjoy it somehow, is either you own the DVDs, or you have a Disney Plus account and you watch it on there, if they even have it on there anymore. So, good luck to that. So who knows if that's even a thing, right? Moving on to the Dave Filoni scam artist Clone Wars. Now look, the only reason I have this series, and the only reason I collected it, was because George kind of worked on it with him. That's about it. Other than that, I have a lot of problems with this show, because he went behind George's back for a lot of this show. Like, a lot of the shit that he did for this show. This is one of those, you look at it from a different angle and it changes type deals. Yeah, look at that. It's one of those type of covers. It's pretty neat. So, I have a lot of problems with this show, and I have a lot of problems with Dave Filoni, but at the end of the day, the only reason I've collected it, and the only reason I have it and own it, and somewhat care about some of the episodes, is because George worked on it. And, the only problem I have with it is Dave went behind George's back and did a lot of shit that, wasn't supposed to happen, right? Certain characters who are not supposed to even fucking be in it certain things that fuck with the original 3 prequels, you know, certain things that fuck with the overarching, you know, saga as a whole. You know, certain characters who are dead, and then he brings them back, and then, you know, that whole thing, like Darth Maul. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool. People want to see that. Like, they love Darth Maul. He's a cool character. Yeah, cool. He's back. But it fucks with the prequels because he never came back. So, and yeah, even his season 7, I have a hard time watching it because it's more of like a, you know, what if this is my toy box story, then oh, this is like connecting to George's original vision and shit like that, because I don't know, certain characters you know, they're not even mentioned in that movie, so I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. But I have a standoffish relationship with the series because I grew up with it and I watched it every Friday night when it was on TV on Cartoon Network, just like the original series. Every Friday night, and then they would have like reruns on Saturday mornings and shit. And there are, you know, there's episodes and there's arcs that stick out to me that I really like. And there's stuff that really like changes Star Wars. Stuff that like you're like, oh, that's cool. That's adding something new to Star Wars. And then there's shit where you're like, why is this here? You know, like, what is this doing in Star Wars? Like this movie, for example, Rada the Hutt, Jabba the Hutt's kid, a character that gets introduced for this movie specifically, and then he never returns ever again. What the fuck? Like, who needs that? Why do I need Rada the Hutt? Right? Like, who the fuck is he? Why? Unless you're gonna... And they never brought him back. As of right now, they still haven't brought him back. So, like, if you're not, like... if you're not doing anything with that character, why the fuck is he in the movie? Why is the whole plot based around him? You know? I don't know. Shit like that. But, like, yeah, so... I don't know. I have my problems with this show. I have my problems with Dave Filoni. You know, you can be a Paisan and still hate another Paisan at the end of the day. Mainly because of what he did behind George's back and the shit he pulled. When George specifically told him, look, man, Ahsoka needs to die at the end of the series. Certain characters need to get wrapped up. Certain things need to get wrapped up. Careful what you do with the Force. Careful what you do with this and that. You know Dave, man. Dave is one of those guys. Yeah, I'm in Star Wars now. I'm playing in Star Wars with my own toys, and it's fun. I'm having lots of fun. So, all right, Dave. Whatever you say, man. So when Disney bought it, you know, he wasn't really. He didn't seem bent out of shape over it. They kind of just let him do whatever he want. They let him have his little Rebels series. They let him come back to Clone Wars Season 7. Oh, you want to do a Season 7? And it ties into Revenge of the Sith? Oh, you want to do that? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. You can do that. Yeah, have at it, man. You want to fuck with the whole timeline? You want to fuck with the whole, like, original prequels? You want to fuck with the 3 prequel movies? And, like, you know, revamp and rechange the whole story to your own little Ahsoka fanfic? Yeah, go ahead, have at it. Oh, you want to do more shows? Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Alright, yeah, go ahead. I don't know, man. I'm done rambling about it. Anyways, let's take a look at a movie. So it's a slipcase, cover case, whatever you want to call it. Let me get an overhead view. So, yeah, slipcase. It's one of those type of deals. So... nice if it came out of the case. So, there's the front. There's the inside. No, you can't see that. Doesn't really matter. You're not going to be able to do it. You can't. The code's expired, but, you know, still. Okay, there you go. I think this is the bonus features, by the way, because that's what George wanted, so. Doesn't matter, the code's expired, so I don't really care. Yep. So, I mean, this movie's okay, I guess. If you like the Dave Filoni Clone Wars. It's okay. So, there's that. Alright, now moving on to the series. Here's the series. So, this is, I believe, all 5 seasons. And then season 6 is a bonus DVD. So, season 6 is The Lost Missions. So, season 1 through 5, season 6. Season 6 was one of those seasons that they either released it on DVD or it got released on Netflix, because at the time, this was right around the time right before he was about to sell it. So when season 6 came out, Cartoon Network was no longer airing it, and they were like, we can't air it anymore, or they didn't, I don't remember, something like Cartoon Network didn't want to air it anymore or whatever. And then it went to Netflix. And then they did season 6 on Netflix. And then after that, they sold it. So that's where I get a little, I'm like, what's going on there? You know, what the hell's the deal with that? You know, like, why was it on Cartoon Network? And then Cartoon Network's like, nah, we're good. And then Netflix got it. And then they were like, okay, we'll release season 6. And then after that, it gets sold. That was a little weird to me. But they did release season 6 on DVD, so in my opinion, season 6 is kind of where it should end. Hell, even season 5, when Ahsoka leaves the temple, that's when it should end. But she should have died. She should not have just left so that Ahsoka could just come back and Filoni could bring her back, because it's his little fanfic character. She should have died, because originally that's what George wanted. George was like, yo, she has to die. Especially if you're going to make it a part of Anakin's downfall. So, her surviving, yeah, that really had an impact on his downfall. Let me tell you, that really did a lot for his impact on his downfall. Because, like I said, you don't really need this series to explain his downfall, because he just fucking, he loses it anyways. Even though she's still alive. You know, they did season 7, and season 7 takes place during Revenge of the Sith, before Revenge of the Sith. Supposedly, in season 7, and I have seen it, he meets back up with her. He patches shit up with her. He gives her the lightsabers. He sees her one last time before Revenge of the Sith, before they go to rescue the Chancellor. If that were the case, why did he still fall down? Why does he still have a downfall? Why is he, if he knew Ahsoka was still alive, right, and she's fighting Maul on Mandalore and all this shit during Revenge of the Sith, why did he still lose it? You know what I mean? So that shit, it's like, he still turns to the dark side, whether or not she's on Coruscant or not, whether she's alive or not, whether he patches shit up with her or not, it don't matter. He still turns to the dark side. You don't need this series. So, you don't need it. You really don't. It's cool as like a what if series, like, hey, what if Anakin had an apprentice? But it's like, really, why the fuck does Anakin need an apprentice? It's not like he's a Jedi Master. We're just gonna give a Jedi Knight an apprentice. I don't get it. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, he's not a Jedi Master. They didn't make him a Master. So why is he have an apprentice? It makes sense for Obi-Wan because he's a Master on the Council. But let's give Anakin, a guy who's not a Master on the Council, let's give him an apprentice. It just doesn't make sense to me because, you know, I'm all over the fucking living room here, but it just doesn't make sense to me because, you know, he still turns to the dark side. Even though in season 7, he patches shit up with her and he knows she's still alive and everything. It makes no sense. Go on, I'm gonna fucking ramble forever with this thing. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the back. This is the collector's edition. Contains all 108 episodes of the hit series on 19 discs for over 40 hours of Clone Wars action. Special features include behind-the-scenes features, director and crew interviews, and video commentaries, plus exclusive 54-page illustrated book, The Art of the Clone Wars. So, there you go. An Emmy Award-winning series, man. Because originally this show was not going to be it was not going to be set during the Clone Wars. It was not going to even conflict with the movies. But George decided to change his mind and say, go ahead, Dave, see what you can do. Big mistake, George. So this is like it's pretty hard. It's a collector's edition box set. Let's go ahead and open it. So the way to open this is it's kind of like a it's like a magnet. It's a weird magnet case. And you got the discs. Or the seasons, I should say. Okay, let's... How are we taking this out? This ought to be fun. Alright. I got it. Alright. Put that on the floor. Let's try to... Ooh, code. Another code. What's with all these codes, man? What's with all these codes? Anyways, here's season 1 through 3. There you go. Right there. Season 1 through 3. It's kind of damaged, actually, at the bottom here. It's kind of cracked and shit. So that's not good. And in the back. And then, oh boy. Ooh. Yeah, gotta love it. Is that supposed to be over here? Is this disc supposed to be like that? Yeah. Okay. Disc 1, disc 2. And all the discs. I don't like the way they're set up. This is kind of cheap and kind of shit. Yeah. So, this is all of season 1 through 3, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, season 2. Season 2. Season 3. Season 3. Yep. It's all the discs. That's seasons 1 through 3. Yeah, this is a little shady here. What's the deal here? That's a horrible setup for a box. Just saying. Doesn't really even close. I mean, it's closed, but it doesn't feel like it is. So that's season 1 through 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at season 3 through 5. It's closer towards the end of the war. This is closer to shit. Let me set this down real quick. Alright. There you go. Season 3. This is the season with Chewbacca and shit. And Ventress. Ventress, darling. Pre Vizsla. He's not even in this season, I don't think. Or yeah, he is. Yeah, because this is the season around the time where Maul kills him. Spoilers! Savage. Hondo. Look, for what it is, like I said, there are good episodes, and there's episodes that I really like, and then there's shit that fucks with Star Wars where I'm like, I don't know, you're kind of like screwing with the original 6. So, it's a good, yeah, I don't know, it's 50-50, man. That's my thoughts on it. It's 50-50. And it's mainly because it's revolves around this fucking character, so, because it's her story. So, I don't know. Is what it is. This thing gonna close? What's the deal here? Hello? You gonna close? Now don't even want to close? Fucking discs are stuck. Hold on, let me set this down again. Alright. Yeah, the way they package those things, not good. Those things are not packaged good at all. Alright, here's the episode guide. This thing's phenomenal. This just tells you about like all the different episodes. So, yep. Created and executive produced by George Lucas. Until the supervising director, Dave Filoni, fucked all this shit up. Alright. Yeah, so this just is giving you... This just gives you episode guides, that's all. So, Cad Bane. 'Cause I'm Cad Bane. Alright. That's annoying. Nah, it's just an episode guide of like the discs and like the different, you know, different shit. Mother Talzin. Bro, it's the Quarren. The fish people, the Quarren. Right? That's their names. The Quarren. The Bounty Hunters. And, you know, you get the return of Darth Maul. And Savage and, you know, all that shit. Yeah, season... What is this? Season... What season is this? Because it's probably like one of my more favorite seasons is around season 3 or 4. Really good. Yep. So that's the episode guide. Moving on to the art book. This has like, I think this has like concept art and stuff in it. Yeah. It's supposed to be Plo Koon and Bossk. Is that who that is? Senate guard. This is a Senate trooper. The Duchess Satine. One of the Hutts. Mandalorian helmet. Adeline Boy. That's different alien species. Oh yeah, this is that one clone trooper, Tup, and his family. That's concept art of that. Jango Fett's helmet. Because there's an arc where Boba Fett tries to get revenge on Mace Windu for killing Jango. And tries to assassinate Mace Windu. An episode of that, which is not a bad episode. Like I said, there's episodes that add shit to the prequels, and then there's episodes that completely fuck with the prequels and mess them up, so. This is Quinlan Voss. Was that Nal Hutta? Or maybe not. No, that's Dathomir. It says it's Dathomir. Or a Singh. The Mortis Gods. The Father. I think this is Bo-Katan, early design of Bo-Katan. And then she would go on to look like this. Yep, so there's that. I don't know what the hell that is, I'm not sure. Just looks like a hut. That's this looks like this was gonna be the Millennium Falcon at one point, like if they were gonna put it in it, but I don't think they did. The underwater arc, where everybody's wearing scuba suits. Wookiee Jedis. Embo, the bounty hunter. Ilum. This is where this is where Jedis go to get their lightsaber crystals. This was actually in funny thing is this was actually in this planet. Was in one of the episodes of the Genndy Tartakovsky series where Yoda excuse me, where Yoda and Padme go to the planet to help out Luminara and Barriss Offee because they're trapped in a cave and shit. So that's that. That's the art book. Damn. Excuse me. Alright. Here's the final season. Look, you can consider whatever the hell you want to consider. You can like the series, you can not like the series, you can consider season 7 finale canon or whatever. I don't give a shit. The only thing that's canon to me is the original 6 movies and the multimedia project from the original expanded universe. This whole series is not canon to me. This is just a what-if series. But if you like this shit and you love this series, good for you. Hats off to you. I don't know where you fall off and what you consider to be the final moment of the series. I don't know if this is the final season or if season 7's the final season. I don't know. To me, it don't matter. None of it's canon, so. Alright, this slip case is going to be a pain in the ass. Hold on. So, yeah, here's season 6. So, let's take a look at the discs. And that's it. Pretty short, right? So let me go ahead and put that back. Alright. That's that. That's that. So, yeah, there you go. There's the Star Wars complete movie collection as a whole, redone. I'm not doing anything else. You know, I don't consider Lego movies canon and stuff like that, so this is just the stuff that it's all the stuff I own. And from like here, like from here, from 1 to 6 and onward is what's canon. All this is filler. Holy shit. Yep. Alright, I think it's time to end it because the DVDs are gonna fucking break at this point if I keep this shit up. So, yeah, here's the complete collection of my Star Wars DVD collection. The way of recording these videos is a pain in the ass because this fucking stand is not a stand because it does not stand. So, I don't know, just, you know. Anyways, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bonus 2 seasons of the original Clone Wars, and then seasons 1 through 6 of Dave Filoni's Baloney Clone Wars. And yeah, that's it. So, peace out, take it easy, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this video with people who like this kind of content, and yeah, that's about it. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay sane. Love you guys. Peace out. Happy 120, happy 100. I won't be alive for that, but happy 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, by the way. And, yeah. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully the recording and the way I shoot that video will be better. So, because if not, I'm fucked. But, anyways, take it easy. Have a good one. See ya.